Hello and Assalamu alaikum everybody, this is Madiha and you're watching Madiha's Food Odyssey. And today we will be making a really delicious Saudi tea time bread. This is called Khaliyat al-Nahal or the honeycomb bread. That's the English literal translation of the name. It's a cross between a brioche bread and a cake. As you can see, it's drizzled with condensed milk. I like it with condensed milk. You can use sweet sugary syrup or any other infused syrup. It's up to you. It can be made both savory and sweet, but I am making a mixture of savory and sweet because I'm using a very salty cheese in it. So to start with, we would need some lukewarm water, sugar and yeast goes in. Give it a good mix, let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, not more than that. And I am using instant yeast, not the dried one, so please be careful. Next goes in salt and some flour. It's a mixture of bread and plain flour. Then goes the baking powder and the milk powder. Give it a good stir, whiskey, and then we will just dump it in some oil. It's about a quarter cup of oil, and then the next will be your yeasty mixture. The oil I've used is just normal plain oil. I use groundnut oil, but you can use any flavorless oil. Don't use olive oil, it's just going to make it dense. We want to keep it light and airy. I am here using my hand and a spatula to mix it in, but by all means use your stand mixer. I do have a stand mixer, but I'm trying to show you guys so that it's not difficult to make it by hand. It just takes a little bit long and a little bit of your elbow grease, I would say. It takes about 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes of kneading, this is what we get. It's really soft, pillowy dough. Just cover it with a little bit of oil, drizzle it, and oops, me being clumsy, cover it with a cling foil wrap or a tea towel dampened up and leave it to rest for about an hour and a half. If you're in a warm country like Pakistan or Middle East, just leave it for 1 hour. That's more than enough. After an hour or so, I am in England, it's a little bit cold, so I just put it in my proofing drawer, and there you go. As you can see, it has risen a little bit. Well, not a little bit, quite a bit, about half of it. I have given it a little bit of a knead, knocked it back, and then just covered it with the foil again. There you go. You can see the cheese. The cheese I have used is Kiri. Kiri is very common in Middle East, but you can easily get in any Arab store. It's basically cream cheese, I would say, but hardened cream cheese. Straight from the bowl, just take a little bit. I have used a tablespoon as a measurement. That's really ideal if you got a steel one like the one I've got, stainless steel. It's very easy to take that kind of equal measurement out. Just take it out, flatten it out, put some cheese in it, a cube of it, and then voila, there you go. I've made all the balls, covered it with a damp towel, and leave it to rest for another 20-25 minutes. I've taken an egg yolk, mixing it with a little bit of milk and some vanilla essence, and I'm just going to brush it on top of the balls that I've made, the stuffed balls. There were 3 left, so I just used another little ramekin to utilize them. And then I have sprinkled it with some sesame seed. You can sprinkle it with poppy seeds, whatever you like, but yeah, traditionally it is with sesame seeds. And in the oven at 170 degrees centigrade for about 15 to 17 minutes. It may vary, it may take long in your oven, up to 20 minutes. Now I'm drizzling it with some condensed milk. You can by all means use the usual light sugar syrup, but I like it with that milkiness, the milky texture. So I'm drizzling it with the condensed milk. I have just loosened the bread so that the milk can soak in. You can use by all means a tin rather than using this particular glass dish. Usually I actually make it in tin. It's better actually. As you can see, it caramelizes really well. It's really nice and it's moist. The steam is just coming out and it's really fragrant. It's a pull apart bread. Please do make it and enjoy the results, and do share it with me. You can make it savory as well. I mean, you can add rosemary and thyme with the cheese and drizzle it with a garlic butter, and it's absolutely delicious. As you can see, it's all nicely browned, all cooked through. and it smells amazing. It's just pure nostalgia for me. It reminds me of Saudi Arabia. I can't wait to dig in the bread. It's soft, it's pillowy, it's cottony, and it's the biggest thing. It's a family sharing platter. It's a pull apart bread. Share and share, like and subscribe, and bye for now.